Hello, sixth graders. In today's video, we're going to learn about the narrative point of view. So, what is point of view? Well, point of view refers to the perspective from which the narrator tells a story to the reader. We have 3 points of view. We have the first, second, and third person point of view. First and third person are the most common narrative types, whereas second person is not usually used in fiction writing. In the first person point of view, the narrator uses the pronouns I, me, we, and us to tell a story. The narrator is often the major character in the story, and the reader can see and know how the narrator is feeling and what his thoughts are. So basically, the whole story is about the narrator, him or herself. Example, I went to the store and bought some dinner for us. So the whole story is about the narrator, not other characters. In the second person point of view, the narrator tells you about something. So here the narrator is addressing you, the readers. And this is usually used for instructions like in cookbooks or how-to books, etc. It's not usually used in fiction writing. Example, first you should wash your hands. So here it's more like an instruction. As for the third person point of view, the narrator usually isn't involved. He's only an outside observer. He observes and tells other stories. And the narrator over here uses the pronouns he, she, him, hers, they, them, or it. So the narrator is not included in the story. So let's go back to our first story that we have had, Dreaming of Dodos, and think, what point of view did the author use over here? In order to know, you have to hunt for some clues. So let's see over here. The writer started with the name Mina. Over here, the narrator as well used the pronoun she. And he introduced more characters like the dodo, and another character like the quagga. But the narrator isn't involved in the story. The narrator didn't include his or her feelings and thoughts. He was actually describing others' feelings and thoughts, and he was telling other characters' stories. So, I guess it's clear that the narrator over here used the third point of view. How about this story, View from the Summit? Which point of view do you think the narrator has used? Well, let's look for some clues. Over here, we have the pronoun me. We have another pronoun like we and I. So the whole story is about one person, the narrator, Edmund Hillary. He was narrating his story and didn't mention any other characters. He barely even mentioned his friend Tenzing, but he was describing the way he felt and the thoughts that he have had during his journey. So it's pretty clear that the narrator over here used the first point of view. So now whenever you come across a story, you'd be able to determine which point of view did the narrator use. Did the narrator use the first, the second, or the third person point of view? Identifying the point of view would help you understand and comprehend the story even better, and you will be able to see from the narrator's perspective. So, good luck!